Hi, this is Dollar Day Trader, my trading recap for Thursday, April 9th, 2020. All right, so mainly my stock today that I traded was StarBucks, SBUX. As we can see here, I kind of boxed out my trades, tad bit over trading, so I really could have held off, and I should have, and that's what I'm going to work into this weekend, just really focusing on taking the trades that particularly the trade of my main setup, which is towards the end. Actually, that was my best trade, even though there was one trade I kind of felt good about, and I'll show that in a second. But originally, really just I scalped and took a short position once it wicked and below this price level around 71.38. Shorted around 71.28, covered around 70.91. It pulled back, and I got it at break even, maybe a little couple cents slippage there. And here I could have really not have traded these couple trades, and here was a bad trade here. I took a short and then got stopped out. And then it started breaking down, and here's the moving average, 200-day moving average on the 1 minute. You see a long wick here, rejected. Saw another long wick here, rejected. Saw a tad bit increased volume, so I took a long position with my stop loss being here. So 70.47 roughly, and stop loss is going to be at 70.47. I scalped at 70.69. And then at 70.87, that was okay. I really thought I could maybe do reverse ABCD pattern potentially. Even though I did have a little bit long bias, but still wasn't sure. But once it hovered and kind of came back, I took another long position, and when it slightly broke VWAP, I covered, and then I covered again, and then once it broke above VWAP, I took another long position here, and then sold up, and then tried to get break even. So really, in hindsight, I should have just put a little bit more shares here and just kind of wait until it comes back down on me. So that's something I definitely reflect and look on, especially when reversals, to kind of give it some room to let it reverse. And definitely it was prepared for it to come down, but that's the case. I have some room for it to come back down, and instead of doing all these, taking more risk by taking more trades, really, which was not good. Here, like I said, I took a long position and right at the pre-market high and covered some, and then covered the rest at break even. Then I actually thought, okay, maybe this is the ceiling here, so maybe now when it gets below this level, I took a short, which this wasn't a good trade, and then I just kind of stop lost here, a little slippage there. Then I saw some good volume come in and a break of pre-market high, which is a good signal. So I took a long position at 71.62 and added around 71.70 and quickly scalped up to 71.79. And then all the way I had some shares left to 72.70. This is by far my best trade. What I really liked about that, it reversed. This was the first signal here. And then it kind of consolidated here, which kind of let it just kind of building momentum, and then boom, the volume kind of comes in, and then there's even stronger follow-up volume. And so I could have left some more run up to the top until I had my first red candle, but I was just excited to, get a decent amount of shares, small shares in total, but decent for my style of trading right now. And so, yeah, I finished the day green. Here it kind of doesn't show the realized summary for some reason. I guess after midnight it deleted that, but you can see here even in my sim it did pretty good. I think it was like $90 some or whatever. So that's it. So it's good to end the short week and go into a long weekend on a green note. Even though this week though was trying, I did have 2 red days and 2 green. I really need to work on minimizing my losses on those 2 red days because I'm net down for the week. So really, during the next couple of weeks, as I'm working from home or just being here, I need to really work on my discipline in that regards. I think that will make me a profitable trader. So I'm almost on the cusp. I feel like that's just the last mental hurdle. That and really just only trading my setup. Like this was a pretty good impromptu, I need to work on my reversals, but this definitely was my setup here. I like the breakouts over pre-market high or a key price level with volume, and that was by far my best trade. And that's probably the only trade I should have done. Maybe only these 2 trades, and that's it, and call the day. All right. Hope everyone else had a really good day, has a great weekend. Be safe, and I'll talk to you next week.